In the quiet village of Abedi, the air was heavy with secrets. Adisa, a woman once known for her beauty and grace, now carried the weight of bitterness in her heart. Ever since her first daughter, Afia, was born, Adisa had hated her. Afia, now a teenage girl, grew into a stunning beauty, admired by all the young men in the village. But instead of pride, her mother's jealousy only deepened. Adisa, desperate for money and consumed by envy, started doing the unthinkable. She sold her daughter to the village's young men, allowing them to visit Afia at night in exchange for money. Afia, unaware of her mother's plans, began to notice strange visitors in the night. Her sleep was often interrupted by the unsettling feeling of being watched, but she couldn't prove it. The money Adisa received wasn't enough for her. Driven by greed, she did something even more shocking. She began cutting Afia's beautiful hair at night and selling it to wealthy women in the city. Devastated and confused, she questioned her mother, but Adisa only blamed it on a bad dream. Meanwhile, the village was abuzz with rumors. Many noticed Afia's sudden change in appearance, but no one dared speak up, fearing Adisa's anger. Among the gossipers was Kofi, a young man who had always admired Afia. Despite the rumors, he found himself drawn to her even more, determined to uncover the truth behind her sorrow. Afia's beauty had always captured Kofi's heart, but her recent transformation and sadness made him more curious than ever. He decided to confront Adisa and find out what was truly happening. When Kofi arrived at the hut, he saw something that shocked him. Adisa was inside, counting a pile of coins and holding a bundle of Afia's cut hair. Furious and heartbroken, Kofi confronted Adisa, demanding to know why she was exploiting her daughter for money. But Adisa only laughed in his face, showing no remorse. As the argument escalated, Afia overheard the commotion and came out to see Kofi and her mother in a heated exchange. The truth was about to be revealed, and her world would change forever. Kofi told Afia everything: the nightly visits from strange men, the cutting of her hair, and the dark deals her mother had been making in the shadows. Devastated, Afia confronted her mother, demanding answers. But Adisa remained defiant, claiming that Afia's beauty had brought nothing but pain and jealousy to their family. Adisa revealed a long-buried secret. She had always resented Afia because she reminded her of a past lover, Afia's real father, who had left her heartbroken and alone. In a fit of rage, Adisa confessed to selling Afia's beauty, not just to the young men in the village, but also to women from the nearby towns who paid handsomely for Afia's long, luxurious hair. The revelation left Afia shattered. The mother she had once loved and trusted had used her as a tool for greed, exploiting her beauty for wealth. With no one else to turn to, Afia ran from the house, determined to leave the village behind and escape her mother's control. Kofi followed, vowing to help her find peace. But even as they fled, the scars of betrayal lingered in Afia's heart. She wondered if she could ever escape the shadow of her mother's hatred. As they walked through the forest, Kofi tried to comfort Afia, but his words felt empty. Deep down, Afia's heart ached with the knowledge that she had lost her innocence to her mother's greed. But little did Afia know that someone had been watching them from the shadows, a man whose envy had turned him into a thief. He had always desired Afia's beauty and the cursed necklace her mother had stolen. This man, Koaku, had been jealous of Afia's beauty and the admiration she received from the village men. He had always wanted what was hers, and now, with the cursed necklace, he saw his chance. Kofi spotted Koaku and immediately shielded Afia, knowing the man's intentions. Koaku laughed darkly and taunted them, revealing that the cursed necklace would bring doom to anyone who wore it. Koaku lunged toward Afia, determined to claim both her and the necklace. Kofi fought back, and in the struggle, the cursed necklace shattered on the ground, releasing a dark, chilling wind that swept through the forest. As the wind died down, Kwaku collapsed, gasping for breath as the curse took its toll on him. Afia, shaken by the event, realized that her mother's hatred had nearly destroyed her, but she wasn't broken. Afia and Kofi left the village behind, knowing they could never return. But as they walked away, Afia glanced back one last time. Little did they know, Adisa was watching from the shadows, her heart filled with regret, but it was too late. But as Afia and Kofi disappeared into the distance, the curse of the necklace wasn't truly gone. In the heart of the village, the winds began to stir again, and the whispers of the ancestors carried a warning. This was only the beginning of the devastation to come. This is just one of the many tales that lie hidden in the shadows. If you want to hear more stories like this, subscribe to African Mystic Folktales.